What's up everyone, welcome back to the channel. We're breaking down UFC 325 from Sydney, a stacked card from top to bottom. Title fights, brawlers, prospects, and some serious sleeper matchups. I'm giving full predictions for every fight on the card, how they're likely to play out, and where the real edges are. Let's get straight into it. Alexander Volkanovski versus Diego Lopes 2. Volkanovski is still one of the most complete fighters we've ever seen at 145. The footwork, the feints, the cardio, the fight IQ, it's all elite. Diego Lopes is dangerous, explosive, and creative, especially early. But that's also the danger against Volk. Chaos favors the champion. If Lopes can't hurt Volkanovski early or force scrambles, this becomes a long night once again and will follow suit to the first. But I can see Lopes breaking Volk by the second or third round. Prediction: Lopes TKO, potentially a knockout, but I don't want to see Uncle Volk slept again. Dan Hooker versus Benoit Saint-Denis. This fight is violence. Saint-Denis is pressure, constant forward movement, relentless grappling, and brutal ground and pound. Hooker has the cleaner striking, better range management, and experience in 5-round wars. The key question: can Hooker survive the early storm? If this stays standing, Hooker can pace him up. If BSD gets consistent takedowns, it's his fight. Prediction: Saint-Denis by round 2 submission. Fiziev versus Mauricio Ruffy. Fiziev is one of the slickest strikers in the division. Fast kicks, sharp counters, and elite technique. Ruffy is likewise a very slick and technical striker. If this fight stays on the feet, Ruffy has the arsenal to pick apart Fiziev. I think experience takes it in this one. Prediction: Fiziev by decision. Tuivasa versus Teixeira. Classic striker versus grappler. Tuivasa's path is simple. Keep it standing and land something nuclear. Teixeira's path is also simple, and that is to break Tai down with body shots and then get the knockout. I was leaning towards a submission, but I think it's going to be a brawl with an early knockout. Prediction: Teixeira by knockout. Salkilld versus Mullarkey. Mullarkey is gritty but predictable. Salkilld brings more speed, better shot selection, and cleaner boxing. Prediction: Salkilld by knockout. Tafa versus Elekana. This has early finish written all over it. Tafa is wild, aggressive, and dangerous early. Elekana is technical and far superior on the ground, an area where Tafa struggled. Prediction: Elekana by round 1 sub. Rowston versus Cody Brundage. Brundage is powerful but sloppy. Rowston is more technical and better everywhere. I can see Rowston getting a TKO finish here up against the cage as Brundage covers up. Prediction: Rowston by TKO. Malkoun versus Finney. Malkoun is a grind machine. Finney has power and completely drains fighters as they find it hard to get up once Finney gets them to the ground. Prediction: Finney by decision. Jonathan Micallef versus Elliott. Close fight, but Elliott's experience and grappling edge give him the nod. Prediction: Elliott by decision. Oflil versus Yizha. Oflil is sharper on the feet and more disciplined, but tends to fade in later rounds. Yizha will take advantage of this. Prediction: Yizha by decision. Fan versus Kim. Kim brings pressure, but Fan's striking and grappling is cleaner and more diverse. Prediction: Fan by decision. Keiichiro Nakamura versus Sebastian Szalay. Nakamura's pace and control win rounds. Szalay is more experienced and well-rounded. Prediction: Szalay by decision. Sulangrangbo versus Lawrence Louis. Fast-paced scrambles, but Louis is more composed. Prediction, Louis by decision. Tao versus Batbayar. Batbayar is the favourite with what some would say is a striking advantage, but I feel like Tao is going to nick this, and with it being similar to Contender Series style, I believe anything could happen. Prediction, Tao by decision. That's my full UFC 325 breakdown and predictions. Let me know in the comments where you agree, where I'm dead wrong, and which fight you're most hyped for. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you after the fights. MMA, we don't miss.